4 computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
Okay, I think we're good. Yes, well, I forgot to... Okay, well, I thought I shut it off. Glad I caught that before. Alright, taking a close, it goes again. Oh, gee, time to get the headset set up. What the... Why is there a black box on my screen? I hate Steam VR. He wants to open everything inside of Steam VR. Okay, I'm just gonna have to shut down Lurk Bait. There's a giant black square in my VR, and I know exactly what that is. That's Lurk Bait. That's because it's not designed to work with Steam. Yep, there it goes. It's gone now. Okay, well, so no fish for now. But the fish later. That's kind of annoying, but whatever. Oh man, it's such a pain getting set up. It feels like every week the meta head quest, meta headset becomes like even bigger pain in my wear. There's this. Here it is. Yup. Yup. Is he doing this again? It's probably because the fan is blowing directly onto my headset. Oh, I'm so done. All of this has been... I was already kind of heated because of something happening to one of my friends, so that was this being a huge pain to set up. Like I've been working to get this set up since 6. It's been like 2 hours until I got it all to the point where I can stream now. And then there's still the internet acting up, so if it starts spamming a bunch of going live messages, I might just end stream because I hate that. I hate people coming in and having to constantly refresh or reload because the player keeps crashing because my internet is being a piece of work. I'm already starting hot today, aren't I? I'm in the fan. I turned off my big fan. My little fan is facing away from me. But it feels like, oh god, if I close that vent so that it doesn't blow like directly in my face, I might actually just pass out from the heat. But if I don't, you're just gonna keep hearing, whenever it blows on my microphone here. The Quest microphone isn't great. What is the little hole for it? It's like right in front of my face somewhere. I don't remember where it is. It's like somewhere on the HMD, like right around the nose area. Oh. What a day. Well, we're finally in, and... Okay, the music's working anyways. Was why music didn't die on me the second I got set up. I did find out that I can't get my expression wheel back. Kind of. I have to press the R button on my keyboard with VRChat active on my desktop. So, in that... then I'll be able to get to my expression reel. Other than that, I can't, like, get it from clicking nothing on my... Did something get unset? I'm supposed to press the little button on my little thumbstick on the controller. What? Oh my god, I hate when it does that. I really want to close that van, but if I do, it's gonna get way too hot in here. And I can't... I mean, this is the only way I can port in this room that has any space. Unless... Could I move my... No, but getting my chair out of this little space is kind of a huge pain. Welcome in, Susie. Hope you're having a good Monday. Welcome. I'm just complaining. At least we got into VR. At least it's working, I guess. I can't get my expression wheel to work, but at least I kind of know what the issue is, maybe? At least I have a lead on what to do when I fix it now. Can I find the controller? Is it in the settings here somewhere? Edit scene VR binding. Interact. Grab menu. Left hand Y button? What is that? Avatar use finger tracking while I don't have like a... Oh, they have those new VR gloves, don't they? That'd be fun. Oh man, those things are probably expensive though. I would like to get a little more stuff for my VR setting, but... that stuff's probably expensive. What is menu? Left hand Y button. How do I reset this? Configure the Steam VR input is done through Steam input bindings, huh? What does that mean? I think something may have come undone. I hate that. I didn't say anything while it's the microphone picking stuff up. That has to be that air vent. No, I'll just deal with it for now, I guess. Maybe it'll get cooler. We haven't had, like, cool... What's that menu button? Opens main menu. Okay, so that's... Oh, that's the menu. Okay. That's not what I need. I need the expression menu. I'm double tapping and it's not coming up. No, there it goes. You can't even move this one. That's kind of a pain. Oh. Okay, touch controller. Oh, okay, so I click. I have no idea. Huh? Default key bindings for meta touch. Edit? Okay, so which one is that? That's the, middle finger. Trigger. Joystick. Which one is when I press the joystick in? Gesture activation arc thumb. What? Udon stick click? What is... Okay, I'm gonna have to look this up later. I'm not gonna deal with this right now. Throw. Let me get back in... Return! Give me back into VR! Back! Okay, well, I have to figure out why the expression menu refuses to come up whenever I press the button. It should come up. Like, I didn't unset anything. I didn't change any of the touch control settings, so it should still work, but it refuses to, and I have no idea why. Okay, well, anyways, I should probably focus on other things. I don't know if Pars is joining tonight. I sent them a message earlier, and then I haven't checked back. Because I was busy trying to get everything set up for VR tonight. Obviously, I've been having issues with that. It wasn't obvious why the... What, like 20-minute long complaint session I've been doing? On the deleted content? That we're having a good Monday? So, I don't know if Pars is joining us tonight. I don't know how long I'm going to be going. It looks like my internet was acting out last I checked, and I can't actually see and hear if the connection's, like, dying or anything. I don't know if it's constantly... Well, I mean, I have my Twitch chat up, which if it goes down, it goes back up, it'll give me another announcement. So if it just constantly spams that I'm going live, then I'll know that my net keeps dropping. Hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully it evens out and we just have a nice rest of our stream and hang out and chat. I really don't like that I have to go to my keyboard and click the R button in order to actually get my expression wheel up. It's a little weird. Hope you guys are having a good Monday. Oh man, I watched a couple of things that didn't put me in a good mood before VRChat stream, which probably kind of contributed to the way I'm feeling right now. Besides that VR thing being... Oh my god. I had to Okay, first of all, the Quest link didn't want to work. I had to restart the computer and my Quest headset like 8 times each before those finally started to work. And then tried to load up Steam VR, and that took several more resets to try and get that to work again. And then finally, once I did that, it kept hanging up trying to load up VRChat, and I have no idea what is going on with that. Why does it feel like every week that Quest headset and VRChat setup seems to take longer and longer and become even more and more of a pain, and I don't know what it is. Thank you, Susie. No, because of it, I'm sure it'll get better. It usually picks up once I start streaming. Then people start showing up, we start chatting. And then I forget about things that are bugging me, and it usually turns out pretty good. Yeah, I'm looking for a button here. Hold on. That's not it. Oh no, this is Steam VR. I was trying to get into to this one, maybe? Oh yeah, it's this one. Okay. How do I get into the settings here? Oh wow. Okay, mute the headset. I don't mute the headset. Alright, let's see if that works a little better. I had to lower the input on my microphone because it was a little... It sounded like I was peaking a little. But I usually talk really loud into the microphone anyway, so... Otherwise, my voice starts to get kind of cracky and... It doesn't work very well. It sounds weird. Oh man, I have that... Here, I've been watching a lot of Splatoon charts. So, a lot of people use that one song from that... I think it's an anime, I guess? I don't know. I forget what it's called. But I see it. I see it all over the Splatoon charts. It's a nice song. I'm not gonna say it's not a nice song. But it's very much an earworm. You hear it and then it gets in there and then you just start humming it to yourself all day. This isn't a bad thing, I guess. It's a good song. It's really fun to listen to, and I've decided I was gonna, because I've seen it in so many shorts recently, I decided I'm going to start abusing it in my shorts too. So a lot of the Splatoon shorts I've been doing recently, I've been using that. Even the ones where I'm just like potatoing super hard. I just have that music in the background so at least it sounds cool. You know, the complete potato. I like the idea because it's... In the other clips, they're using it to like emphasize like, oh, look how cool this is. I got a full wipeout. I splatted 8 people in like 30 seconds, or not even 30 seconds, 15 seconds. Then here I am in my clip, unable to zipcast up a little step. And I'm just like crashing into the wall again and again, and it's get it done, get it done. You know you dance, get it done. Let me hear you sing. Get it done, get it done. That's like the idea funny. Just putting that music over potato gameplay. It's amusing. I like this world. I wish I could find a good angle though. But because I'm using like just the HMD and the hand trackers, I can't really find a good angle that doesn't look super weird. Being done. Da-da-da. Oh my god. Okay, I need to think of something. I need to think of something else. Otherwise, I'm just gonna be humming that to myself the entire time until we decide to play something else. To my peaceful tune. I still need to finish my rank up battle for a series. I still wish that we could do series with a group. Like you could choose your friends to play with. It doesn't seem like it would be cheating at all. Like at worst, you would be like making it harder for yourself to, because you busy carrying your friends. If you're carrying a friend who's not good, then that makes it harder for you. There's no cheating. I don't know. It's because if you play with randos and then they're bad, it doesn't reflect on you being like really bad and not being able to get the rank up. It's just RNG all across the board. It's just RNG. So I don't get it. I don't get why they don't allow you to do rank with friends. I'm not being the VRChat streamer and doing that. Wow, look at my hey. That's what it seems like. Every time I go into the VRChat category, it's always like, oh yeah, bits and now ding, and then all that. Like even my outfit is kind of, compared to some of the other stuff, is really modest. It's supposed to be my summer swimsuit, but I just use it randomly whenever. Where is this getting stuck on?
Throwing flashbang.
Oh my god. Neko! No! Yeah! Oh, this nice landscape too. Oh my god, Neko, no, no. Oh my god, no. Oh my god, Neko. No! That! Ah! Is it reading the messages twice? Oh my god, Neko, why? Why, Neko? Why? None! Bro, like that. No, no.
Throwing flashbang.
Oh my god. No, not again. No, I was thinking there is a lot of just like get away from it. No, I see you've already chosen violence. No, already starting. Why? Oh. I see. You're setting my little boat on fire. Yeah, I was a little boat and one boat, and now you said, cat! They're setting it on fire.
Revolution, fire on fire on.
There is no revolution. You all love me. There is no revolution. You all love me. You know you love me. Welcome in, Neko. Could be up on a good Monday. Finally got VRChat set up again after like 2 hours. Oh my god, it took so long. I was... Thank you for the S. Thank you for the Mexican combo dance. Man, I like that one. That one is so much fun. And I want to do more of those. You figure out what other music, song, mean things that I can do for make comment doing. But yeah, welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. I finally got VRChat set up after wanting to smash the head to against the wall because it's just be uncooperative. conflicting every time they go, you're not using a meta sanction link cable. You said I can't have. I tried it earlier. Neko, I tried to have the lurk bait up earlier, and it just puts this really weird black square in the middle of my VR. So apparently I am not able to have lurk bait running when I'm in VRChat. I'll run it as soon as we get out of VRChat. Don't worry about that. I got a button for that. We'll load it up soon as we switch games. Sorry. Yes, welcome in. Little Miss Skeeter. Over on a good Monday. Welcome. Evening time. I like this song. This lo-fi song is really mellow. Reminds me of what was it? Oh man, I can't remember I can't remember. Dad! Dad! We can't have fish. It doesn't work with VR. I don't know why it doesn't want to work with VR.
Spalat 4 new.
It doesn't want to work with VR. I don't know why. It just puts like a giant black square in my view. I can't have that when I'm trying to keep track of things in VR. Because it blocks all my windows, so I can't even see what chat's saying. And I can't look over here and see what you're doing. Yeah, don't worry, we'll have Rich back as soon as we should switch over to Splatoon. I can start working on my rank battle, or my rank up battle. We'll see how that goes. Welcome to my next series. We've had a good Monday. Yes, we'll get Fish up and running again as soon as we're done chatting in VR. I don't know if Pars is joining today. I'm so glad I have my all my monitors up again, because that means I can actually go over here and look. Where, as soon as I figure out where my mouse is, what the? Where's my mouse? I keep seeing that. I can't get it over it. There it is. Got it. No replies from Pars yet. Unfortunately, no Pars replies yet. Oh, I checked my bank account, not my bank account, my money this morning. And I figured out that I had some money left over. I was originally gonna wait until my Twitch payout went through, but that's still like until the end of the week. But since I had enough, I went ahead and got something for Pars. I went on a Pars not friends list, wish list. Wish list on Steam. And I got them Five Nights at Freddy's. It's not super expensive, but I'm really kind of excited to see them trying to stream Five Nights at Freddy's. I hope it's gonna be funny. And chilling. Something. My throat feels extra scratchy right now. I don't know why. Oh man, I kind of I really do hope Pars ends up playing some Five Nights at Freddy's. That'd be fun. Oh man, that'd be so much fun to watch. We'll see what happens. They may or they may not. I had some other ideas. Once my Twitch payout goes through, maybe I'll get Pars. I was wondering if Pars would enjoy Revenge of the Colon. It's kind of a horror game, but it's also like poop humor. And Pars really likes that poop humor. Puke humor? And Pars really likes the puke humor. I don't really pay attention to Yukasana or I Show Speed. They're not my kind of entertainments. That screaming, doing weird stuff, I don't know. I don't think that's my kind of content, so I usually don't keep an eye on those. I usually just hear whatever gets reported in the news about the things they're doing that are getting them banned from YouTube. Honestly, I'm surprised they're not on Kick. Welcome in, Jovel. Hope you're having a good Monday. How am I doing? I'm doing a bit better now. Now that we've actually finally got the VR setup running. Oh, that was a huge pain to get up and running. But now that we're in the game and we're just sitting and chatting, I'm having a good time. Keanu Reeves is the VA for Shadow. Yeah, yep. I heard about that. I've heard a couple of clips too, and it doesn't seem too bad. Like, he says, like, what, 2 lines during the recent trailer? It doesn't sound too bad. I think he'll be a good actor. I think Keanu Reeves will do a good job as Shadow the Hedgehog. Excuse me. So I'm hoping that movie turns out pretty good. And I'm interested to know if they're, like, hiding any other characters that they're gonna show up. Or if it's just going to be, like, all just Shadow showing up. Because I believe, like, Amy Rose and Kareem Amy Rose, Ruse the Bat, and or Kareem the Rabbit may actually, like, be major parts of those plot stories. The story plots. So I'm wondering if any of the other characters are gonna show up and they're just not showing them off yet. So I think might not be a bad thing. It would be kind of cool if they start introducing more of the other characters from Sonic. It's gonna be weird seeing how they adapt Rouge the Bat, though. Because Rouge the Bat definitely has kind of unique proportions compared to the other characters, so I'm gonna be interesting to see how they translate that into 3D. Like, Amy Rose is just a pink copy of Sonic, right? More or less. Kareem the Ravage is like it's a tiny little character, maybe kind of similar to Tails. Man, Tails did look a little rough, but overall, I think Tails kind of worked. For the most part, I think Tails looked okay. Knuckles looked a little strange, but nothing super weird. Definitely not the ugly Sonic levels. This is bad, but also just she looks a little strange, but it's an okay kind of strange, I guess. Yeah. So we'll see how they adapt to Rouge the Bat, if they do. It'll be interesting to see. I'm a little disappointed that they're not... I guess they're probably not going to be addressing Chaos. But then I guess they'd have to bring in Tikal. Maybe? I don't know. Now, I mean, they've already changed the entire Angel Island, the Echidnas, and the Master Emerald. They've already changed a lot of that stuff from the games, so, I mean, it's entirely possible that they're not... I mean, it's not entirely possible. It's actually pretty obvious that they're not going to really be following the story beats from the games. The whole owl thing was so weird. Was it? I don't actually remember that ever being in the game's canon. I think maybe the Archie comics might have introduced something like that. But it's not something that I'm super familiar with. I kept up with the Archie comics a little bit until Ken Penders went super nuts and tried to copyright the entire continuity. Ken Penders, one of the artists and creators for the Archie Sonic the Hedgehog series, tried to copyright because the Archie comics don't exactly follow the games. They're kind of their own thing. They started off with a Saturday morning cartoon where the Sonic and the Freedom Fighters are fighting against Eggman or Robot. No, it wasn't Eggman, it was Robotnik. It was that big giant, half cyborg with black eyes, Robotnik. As opposed to the really thin limbs and egg-shaped body Eggman from the games. But I think in the comics they actually tried to reconcile that difference into there was an actual Eggman running around in the comic series. And I guess Robotnik was some sort of imposter. So at some point they kind of tried to reconcile what was happening between the games and the comic series that they were coming up with. Which, I mean, is kind of cool. They're trying to, make it a little more in line with what's canon. As opposed to just the Archie, cinematic universe or whatever. Or I guess in this case, the Archie comic universe series or whatever. And so, but the contributor, artist, writer, whatever, Ken Penders, he tried to copyright the entirety of everything he did in the Archie series. So I think a lot of what his contributions involved around the whole echidna thing. So I don't know if it was the Dark Brotherhood or it was another word. But there was a kind of echidna cult kind of thing. Which I think might be maybe what they're kind of basing the entire owl stuff off of from the movies. And so, maybe, I don't know, if somebody knows more about the Archie, the lore, world history, whatever, I don't know. It was hot for a good minute. People really like the Archie series. The cartoon was pretty interesting at first. Because it was definitely taking the entire game, whatever, in a different direction. So as its own thing, it was pretty interesting, and then... Some of the art was pretty good too. I would have actually enjoyed working as a inker for Archie Comics. Well, in fact, I actually think I almost got offered to work for them. Because in high school, one of my teachers had a friend who worked in the comic industry who was interested in offering me a job as an inker. I forget what company it was for, though. But it ended up turning out that he was just using that as it's kind of an excuse to get her to go on a date with him. So, my teacher shot him down, and I was, even if he still offered me the job, I probably wouldn't have. Just because of how gross and creepy that is. Yeah, you have a kid who is interested in comic art? Well, it's interesting. I also work in comic art. Why don't we discuss this over drinks? You Bill Rowe. What the heck? You're dangling a kid's future in front of this teacher in exchange for what exactly? It's kind of creepy, bro. Oh, welcome in, Kaylee. Welcome in, G-Force. Welcome in, Sunday Cat. Hope you guys are having a good Monday. Welcome, welcome. yeah, that was like for a while there. I did want to work in the comic industry. I don't know if I would have worked as a penciler. Like the person who actually pencils in the panels and artwork for everything. I don't know if I would have worked as that, but I definitely enjoyed inking. So working as an inker or a colorist would have been good. I did work as a colorist for a while. It wasn't like a professional career kind of thing. I used to work with another artist. She would draw things, ink them, and then scan them and send them to me, and I would color them. And then send them back to her when she was happy with the results. But her monitors are so messed up that she kept yelling at me that all my colors were wrong and that them were too dark. That's what it was. They were too dark. To the point where I ended up making the shadows bright enough so that it was barely different from the like the base tones. And then I would just like put like regular shadows on them, and I would get yelled at like, that's too dark, make it brighter. Now I'd return that, and it was still too dark. Well. Eventually they figured out that their monitors were messed up, and they saw what their colors really look like. I don't think I got an apology from that. I don't work with them anymore. So, I mean, but I do have work collabing with other artists as a colorist. It's not a bad deal. It's fun. What's going on? We're just hanging out and chatting. We kind of started getting onto the topic of the Sonic the Hedgehog movies. And then I started explaining how Ken Penders went nuts and tried to copyright the Archie Comics Sonic the Hedgehog Extended Universe. Because he kind of invented a bunch of storylines involving the Echidna stuff. Which it kind of feels like the second Sonic movie kind of maybe took inspiration from, if not was actually just drawing material from. Like, I don't remember the owls ever being in the comics, the Archie comics. But I haven't seen any of the new stuff since they rebooted. Which was their way of dealing with Ken Penders trying to sue them in order to get... Was he trying to get royalties or something? He was suing them over the over that entire thing about trying to copyright all of the stuff that he had worked on. I don't know if he was trying to get money from them or something. But they ended up rebooting the entire series into what it currently is. And I haven't seen anything since the reboot. In fact, I hadn't seen a lot in the couple of years leading up to the entire reboot. I kind of would... There was like no solid thing going on when I fell off. I used to buy the comics, but I don't think I ever like subscribed to it to the point where I was reading them every single day. Or not every single day, every single week. Or a month that they came out. I forget what the schedule was like. But I ended up hearing later on about what led to the reboot, and I was just like, what the bro, what the heck? You don't understand you're doing work for hire? You don't own any of the stuff you create when you're employed because it's considered work for hire. They own all the rights. There's like legal things involved with it. You don't own the stuff you create in that situation. That goes to the company. The company owns all the rights. But she ended up redesigning the echidnas and trying to do his own thing after the reboot. And I don't think it went anywhere. And now, last I saw, the art for it looked really, really weird. It did not look at all appealing. I don't know what that was about. That he tried something and he kind of didn't. I don't think it worked out for him. I really don't think it worked out for them. And then we got the reboot of Sonic the Hedgehog. And they redesigned a lot of characters too. But yeah, that somehow also looped into that I could have been a comic artist at some point. I was an inker. Inker or colorist. I probably wouldn't have been a penciler. And I've had experience working as a colorist for somebody, and it was pretty fun. I didn't get paid for any of it or credit for any of it because I was young and I just wanted to give this other artist credit. I wanted them to get all the credit for the work. Even though they were constantly yelling at me and telling me that I was trying to overshadow them. Even though I was like, you don't have to put my name on that. Don't worry, you can put your name on there. And I asked, well, don't you want credit? I'm like, nah, you can take all the credit. I just want to help you out. So I did all the coloring, and then they posted it under their name, and they got all the credit. I think a lot of people who were like kind of in the know knew that I was their colorist. And I also posted my own art at the same time too, so it was probably fairly obvious that I was working as their colorist because it would have been more or less the same or a similar style. But that was a long time ago. That was a long time ago. I'm not working as a colorist or anything for anybody. I don't know if I would. And I mean, I don't think I would be opposed to the idea. If I met any artists and they were like, oh, let's do a collab. Can you be a colorist for this? Like, I'll do the art, you do the colorings. Kind of thing. Maybe we could do that? I don't know. But my rendering style isn't that great. I always have trouble with, I feel like a big issue I have with my coloring as far as art goes is, the amount of contrast. I feel like my base colors are pretty light, but my shadows are way too dark, so it creates this weird this like extreme contrast. This is what I feel like. Maybe? I don't know. But then again, I wanted... there should be like art styles that I really admired. I really love the art from Nipponichi. I love the art from Disgaea. And those series. I really love the color choice for a lot of that art. They're using pastels and then they use like purples and oranges and stuff for shadows. And reflected light. They do some really interesting things with colors, and I really admire that. But I've never like found a opportunity to like put that stuff into any of the pieces that I've worked on.
Konnichiwa!
I would need to...
Konnichiwa!
Oh, Vitamin Fairs!
Konnichiwa!
Konnichiwa! Vitamin Fairs, hope you're having a good day. Vitamin Dream, and hope you're having a good day. So I would need, like, to specifically come up with an idea for a picture in which I do certain things with. color choices. But then again, I do a lot convert. I never really make any like weird choices with my colors when it comes to art recently. I probably should though. Should challenge myself to do more interesting lighting setups. But the problem is that it takes too long to do extra passes based opposed to what oh man, what I gotta do? I still have to finish my I have an update to my PNG that I wanted to do. I have this at least one Splatoon image I want to do for thumbnails. Maybe I could do weird lighting on that. I can experiment with some lighting on that. Yeah, there's the Splatoon art. There's the I want to do some pictures for Art Jam thumbnails. It is going nuts trying to keep track of this hand. Oh my god, yes, and then the smash back into place. What a scissor? There's like... I'm missing something. There's some emotes that I need to finish up too. I have some emotes that I really want to finish up. I need to get Kama back up and running. I need to just sit down and figure out how to set him up for live TD. He's probably not going to need to really move too much, so I really shouldn't worry about my turnarounds. It would be nice to have more movement on him. Have him have the ability to kind of like move around a bit more on his own. Maybe not like run around, but just like look around, do certain random animations. And I kind of want to make sure he's set up in a way so that I can have options to animate him in various kind of ways. But I really just need to get him up and running. But before I can do that, I need to get caught up on my chores. I need to work on some more time-lapse for art. But I haven't really started any art pieces that I feel like would be good for time-lapses. So I need to start some art pieces and actually finish them. Oh, so much to do. I just have to keep plugging away at it. Eventually I'll get through some of it, maybe. I still have to do my model sheet. I need a base model sheet for people to, like, work from. So eventually when I, hopefully get the ability to, like, really just dive into scavs. Get other people to do art for my streams. And there's the live 2D. I eventually want to get a live 2D setup. Assuming I have enough rooms for it. I've explained before that I don't have a lot of room to work with here, so I don't know how much space you need for the camera setup. I really need to look into that. Apparently I can use my phone as a camera. It might be a good place to start. I'll just try to set it up so it'll connect and then see if I can use one of the default live titty models to kind of just test how it works in my with my space setup. Not my space setup, but the amount of space I have in my setup. That kind of thing. Man, I really went on a tangent there. Hopefully my PC can run it. Yeah, I'm trying. I feel like I'm kind of... For a one PC setup for streaming, I might be getting close to the point where I'm kind of taxing what the system is capable of holding or running, especially since I run a lot of my games on the PC. I I don't use my PS4 that much. That's what I was thinking. If I ever get Elden Ring, I was thinking about getting it on PS4. That way I can have the PS4 handle running the game and rendering everything, and then I can just have my PC focus entirely on encoding and running the voice changer and all of the interactables. And then the live 2D model. Yeah, I'll just have the PC focus on running the stream stuff instead of running the stream stuff and the games. Which is currently what... This is why I have to run games as in potato settings. I have to run all my games on potato settings because I'm already taxing my system quite a bit doing this. And I feel like if I add comma back into it, that's also going to be adding a bit more to that. I had some ideas for things I would think about adding to his application. I just had to get around to it. Do. I don't know what it is. I just like sitting in VR and just like tilting my head. Just vibing to the music. Man, I hope everybody's excited for Grand Fest coming up this weekend, I think. I think it's coming up this weekend. Gonna be playing Splatoon. Oh man, it's starting on Thursday. Thursday's movie night, though. What's wrong with my hand? For some reason, it has trouble tracking it when it's under the HMD. So I try to put my hand near my chin. It starts to like lose track angle, like yeah. It's working right there. Whatever. I shrug my shoulders like you guys can see me do that. I keep doing these movements that you guys are never gonna see because I don't have shoulder trackers. That's another thing. If I got more backing too, that would also be something my computer has to process. I don't have enough room and... Well, I mean... I'm running consoles. That's basically running multiple computers at the same time, isn't it? I mean, more or less, right? That would be the same as you're running 2 computers. I mean, it is a computer, right? It just has a, probably a Linux distribution that's customized to be, Sony's own OS kind of thing. I think some consoles are Linux-based. And then they just custom.
Throwing flashbang.
Stop! Stop! Pars! Why? Duh! Oh my god, Pars. Welcome in, Pars. How was your Monday? I can't believe you. Actually, I can. That's the sad part. I can actually believe it. You got blinded by a mouse? Me too. We both got blinded by a mouse. Parzi, you joining me for VR? Oh, you just sent me a reply. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Get it done, get it done. In about an hour? Okay. Well, there you dance, get it done, get it done. Let me hear you sing. Work was boring. I mean, it's work, so... I mean, isn't it better that it's boring instead of upsetting or anything? I mean, if it's... how often is work like? Man, work was great. We had so much fun at work, and it was so funny. No, it's usually you will not believe what happened at work today. My coworkers are all idiots. You will not believe what my manager tried to get us to do. It was actual crimes. They're actually trying to get us to do crimes at work. I feel like that's kind of what I had to do. I feel like at my last place of employment, they were actually trying to get us to do crimes. Half an hour for now? Okay. Now I will look spreading. Do we have a world for us saying at it? I was looking at VRChat worlds earlier and I found this one and I thought it was pretty cool. I was like, you know, this will be a good solo world. He's like, look at all this. This is pretty nice looking, right? Got all these lanterns around this lake. You don't get to see a lot of this, cause all the nigger behind me is this bird. We can kinda see this, but it's blurred out. Then he's saying, get it done. Again, get it done. Hello. Let's see, there's the boat. And this, there's a mountain and a moon over here. That's what I've been looking at the entire time. When did this get moved? Also, why isn't it focusing in on me? I thought it said it's automatic. Bro, what's going on? Why am I out of focus? There we go. Like a little soft blur. I figured this was. I figured the umbrella was a little better than I mean, I guess the moon's actually kind of cool. It's not super cool. Eat the moon in the background. I don't know. I kind of like the brand umbrella. Red umbrella. Okay, I need you to stop following me for a second. I can change the camera angle. You feel like this got moved. Or maybe I just think it did. That's probably what it was. I just think it got moved. That would've. Oh my god. I don't know. Oh my god. Do 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 do. Wow, I heard it. Listen. You got told off again? Is it the same person? The park manager. I see. The one that doesn't care, I was like, just say you're studying. He growled, like, really. Do you have both earbuds in, or do you just do one earbud? Because I used to do just one earbud, so I had something to listen to, and also I have the one ear that's open so that I could hear whatever people are, I don't know, say to me. You want longer days if you're gonna be tired after work anyways. I mean, if you're already getting this tired after work, do you really want longer hours? This, I mean, could you handle longer hours if you're already getting this tired? Do 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 do. I don't know what angle's good. Anything that had my T-Rex arms. I'm not gonna stand for like 4 hours. I'm gonna sit live stream. I probably should stand. My butt gets really sore from sitting down for so long. Same man, he is usually chill. Is he stressed over the new Costco later being CERN? Aye, okay. Yeah. Shit rolls downhill. Super low volume. Yeah, if I was a customer, I wouldn't care either. Like, bro, you got an earbud in? Cool. Enjoy, anything you need to get to the workday. I remember at my last job, I was so desperate to try and get through the workday without just completely breaking down. And the only thing helping me keep my sanity intact was listening to music. Then I drive home and I put on music, try not to think, because if I thought too much, I would think about, like, what if I just shut my eyes and just keep holding down the accelerator? It got to that point. And really, like, having things to distract my mind really became super important to me near the end of that. Like, I don't want to think. Whenever I start thinking, it goes to bad places. And everybody's telling me, like, well, you have a job, you're earning a paycheck, we're so proud of you. You have value in society because you have a real job. Who cares if your employers are scamming old people out of thousands of dollars because they're too, like, old and uninformed to understand how the internet works? No, but you have a paycheck that has a company name on it, so that means it's good. Bruh. Sorry about that. I kind of went off there for a second. I don't want to talk about a lot of that stuff. Like, I was not in a great place. And I feel so much better now that I'm just doing something I love. And I really hope I can make this work. Because I've always wanted to just entertain people. For a while I thought about maybe going towards like a radio. And this is way before internet. And I guess this also explains why for a while I was maybe interested in becoming a comic artist or working in the comic industry. Just because I like doing things to help entertain people. So I'm really hoping that this whole streaming thing works out. Because it's really just what I love to do. I mentioned before how I used to just like record radio shows on my sister's stereo when I was little. And I would play music, and then I would have breaks where I would just like talk and stuff. And then play more music. And put together like little radio shows where we just like, yeah, fun, and nobody would listen to them. I wouldn't ever share them with anybody, but it was fun to make them. Eventually I just got too busy and stopped really doing that stuff, but getting into streaming was basically just the same thing. Except people actually hear and see what I do on stream, so it is kind of fulfilling those childhood dreams while I was making little radio shows. but it's actually like reaching an audience. Done floppy done. I go eat. I hate that. Getting home from work, having enough time to get ready for the next day, and then just going to sleep. Well, yeah, there's so many hours after work. Just, like, bro, you understand that I have to sleep and get ready for the next work day, right? That's not living. Just working, just living, and doing things just to continue working the next day. Okay, what do I do after? Relax. Well, I mean, I get ready for the next day. I got to do stuff to prepare to go back to work. And then I go to sleep because I need to sleep. So that I can show up to work and get paid so I can afford to sleep. It's kind of bull. It really is bull. This is mostly Ice Cube, Iced Tea, Chiplock, Beef. Was it New World Order? No. They had a different name. West Side Connection, that's what it was. Been invited to a party? Cool. Sorry, I don't know what that is. Let me hear you say. Just having fatigue from bad eating and a used to new lifestyle. Yeah, sometimes it takes a while to get used to. Especially if you're used to like really late hours and stuff. Having to jackknife that into normie hours. It could take a bit of time to get used to. Lately, just so eepy. I remember, yeah, that's one thing happened to me. I ended up not working on as much art. And that's kind of what helped lead to Art Jam kind of being a thing, was that because of work and trying to maintain that lifestyle, that normie lifestyle, I ended up losing the drive to work on art. Because it was interfering with that, because I was just like so exhausted by the time it came to like, well, now here's your time, you can do whatever you want. Like, bro, I'm so tired. I don't want to work on anything. I don't want to work on night. No, I'm too tired. And that kind of stuff, so it just kills any kind of motivation or inspiration or maybe that drive, because you literally just become a drone. Your purpose in life is to advance the company. Whatever, objective, mission, whatever. So literally, that one poster of, is it good for the company? That's all you end up thinking about. Well, is it good for the company? Is this gonna help the company? Then I shouldn't do it. Is it gonna help the company if I work extra hours and don't get paid more? Yes, it will. Okay, so that's a good thing. And that's what they want you to do. That's what they want you to be, just a robot working for the company. That is... Ugh. I definitely hated it. It didn't help that I didn't trust my managers. I feel like one of the worst things you could do in a position of authority over, like, a team is anything that makes them not trust you. If you lose the trust of the people who are working for you, then that's it. It's game over. Me too. maintain that trust. They need to know that they can trust you. Otherwise, they're not going to want to put in the effort. Like, why should I work extra hard for somebody who is not looking out for my interests? No, wash your face? Okay. See you soon, boys. And if my mic is too loud, it sounds like I was peeking again. I'm sure I can adjust that a bit more. Alright, let's see what that does. The name Ice Dirty Fish is familiar though. I don't remember listening to any other stuff though. Like I said, I used to listen to a lot of Snoop Dogg, Tupac, Ice Cube, Ice-T, West Side Connection, 3-6 Mafia for a while. I think it was around the time I was listening to 3-6 Mafia that I ended up falling off. Why are you doing weird things with my hand? Like I'm trying to put my hand right here, on my chin. You want to say, Grr? Hey, go ahead. Bro, come back here. Then I started listening to a lot of rock and metal. A lot of Korn, a lot of Tool, System of a Down, Linkin Park. Linkin Park wasn't that big a phase. There was a couple of months where I was in Linkin Park, and then I kind of just moved on. Eventually, I got to Slipknot, and it was like, that's it for me. It's just, I listen to mostly Slipknot and Hololive now. Oh man, speaking of Slipknot, I ended up listening to People Equal Shit a lot at work. And that actually helped get me energized to do my work. Because they weren't giving me money to motivate me. No, they locked our pay rates for like 6 years. The only time I ever got raises was when they did stuff and they were worried that I was going to report them. Because I protested. I didn't want to be indoctrinated by those Joel Osteen videos. Those that... It's not called glory gospel. But they're basically those mega church pastors that have their own convention centers. And then every Sunday they're in front of an audience of thousands of people with their Joel Osteen branded Bibles, and they're telling them that if you donate enough to the church, then that goodwill will be returned to you, and that if you're not profiting or if you're not benefiting, it's because you didn't show enough reverence for our merit in the form of money to my church. That kind of thing. Those kind of evangelical scam artists. The Joel Osteen is like a piece of work. Like thousands of people were out of a home. Dislocated? Not dislocated. I guess that might be the word for it, because of the flooding that happened in Houston several years ago. So people were just unable to get into their houses again because of all the flooding. And instead of opening up his mega church in order to allow people to the site get out of the storms and get to safety, him and his family were off in Cancun, and they just sent a message saying, our thoughts and our wishes are with the people of Houston. Okay, but what about this giant stadium that you have that can be used to, like, offer refuge for the people who have been flooded out of their homes? Nope, can't do that. Why can't you do that? He never answered why they couldn't do that. Piece of shit. People roasted him about that, and yeah, something roasted. But they roasted him right out of the entire career. Because that is bull. If you have enough money to offer refuge and succor during a natural disaster, you should do what you can to help alleviate the suffering of others. No, he didn't want to allow people into his megachurch. I hate Joel Osteen. I actually hate him. It's everything wrong with organized religion. Look him in, Hunter. Joel Osteen, if you're watching my stream, go to hell. I will actually take that controversial opinion of telling a pastor that he can just go straight to hell. Because there's a bunch of them. Who was that other guy? There's like this one wild-eyed crazy... There's video of a reporter interviewing him about his private planes that he apparently needs in order to spread the gospel. Because he can't get on commercial flights because the devil is on commercial flights. He can't be around the normal people. Yeah, they locked our page.